It's homecoming, which means basketball is finally back. And this year's homecoming in hoops was bigger, louder, and more theatrical than ever. Coach Gunny made his usual pregame appearance. We got women's basketball coach Bill Annan hitting the quan. Travis Ford shows off his moves to Macklemore and Ryan Lewis's Downtown. Jeffrey Carroll warming up on a Segway before the game. The wrestling team flipped into our hearts with their unforgettable striptease routine. The Plum Squad showed us what they had with this special performance in their dance number. The cheer team showed us why they're the reigning defending national champions. But most importantly, it was about the fans. The crowd, and of course, the fans. But most of all, we came to see the new and returning faces of the basketball teams. The women were up first, so let's see how they did. Senior Rodrigo Patton had herself a game. Cross-court pass to Alana Simmons, and she drains it from deep. Freshman Ginger Holt with the ball, stolen by Patton, and check out the moves between the legs as she flashes the athleticism. Across court, Holt with the ball again as the freshman shows off her range. A few plays later, the center, Kaylee Jensen, showing off her range too. Black team wins 29-28. The men were up next, and they certainly had no shortage of new faces. Very first play, freshman point guard Jawan Evans throws it to Anthony Allen, who gladly takes it down. On the other side, veterans Tyree Griffin and Leighton Hammonds connect on an alley-oop of their own. High-flying Jeffrey Newberry drops it down to no other than Mitchell Solomon. Look for him to have a bigger role this season. But no player's debut was as highly anticipated as Ibaka's, Igor Ibaka in fact, as Evan dishes home a pass that he sends home with a vicious slam. High-flying Devon Dillard slams one home with a mean 360. But Newberry says, hold up son, I've been doing this long before you with the 360 of his own. And of course, the deep threat, Phil Forte doing what he does best, automatic. Orange team wins 39-33. But less than 24 hours later, the flags would fly half-staff after the weekend's horrific tragedy. Before the game, the team made sure to take a moment to pray for all those lives affected by the morning's tragedy, as we all did. But on the football field, it was all business. 3 minutes into the game, J.W. Walsh would prance his way into the end zone untouched, no problem, Cowboys up by 7. Freshman quarterback Ryan Willis got his third start in a row this week for the Jayhawks, and the Cowboys had him scrambling out of the pocket early. Running, still running, no one open, and finally, Chad Whitener and Trace Clark were able to sit him down. Just under 3 minutes left, Walsh again stretches out wide, tags the pylon, and he's just getting started. Third down, Willis stuck in the pocket once more, nowhere to go. 3 Cowboy defenders eat him up. Next play, it goes from bad to worse. Matthew Wyman muffs the snap, tries to get it off, but Mike Tavius Jones with the block punt, and he wanted more. Jones picks it up and takes it to the house. Cowboys up 21-0. 2 drives later, Cowboys marching down the field. Jeff Carr takes it from Walsh 2 yards out, too easy. The true freshman gets his first touchdown of the season and some love from the UAB transfer Victor Saleko. Mason Rudolph said, don't forget about me, as he lays one to wideout James Washington. Oh my, just nasty one-handed, made it look way too easy. Cowboys up 35-3. Inside the 20s, J.W. Walsh could not be stopped. Here he goes again with another rushing touchdown. He runs the read option so well. Untouched again, the Cowboys got a lead and they just never looked back. The defense have been the anchors for the Pokes all season long as Agba puts pressure on the quarterback, allowing Seth Jacobs to get his second interception of the season. Walsh doesn't just run, he throws touchdowns too. This one goes to Chris Lacey from 6 yards out. Walsh plays for 5 touchdowns for just the third time in his career, the last one coming 38 yards out to Chris Lacey again. The QB duo combined for 373 yards from the air on 25 of 36 passing and 6 touchdowns. Cowboys win big 58-10. For the Poke Report, I'm Jordan Bland.